Hi, everyone. Hello. It's Rita from Miss Rita to the Rescue. Guess what we're going to do today? We're going to make some gingerbread and peppermint garland. I actually found this garland I think I saw a picture of it on Pinterest and wanted to make it with my Cricut, of course. And I had to do some finagling with some images. Good morning. Yes, the glue. Oh, it does. Thank you very much, Lisa. So I had to do a little bit of work on these images, and I'm going to show you what I did. But in the end, I'll also just give you my file if you're not up for messing around with files. But I did see, I got inspired by a pin on Pinterest, and I wanted to make similar thing. I wanted to make a gingerbread man. Here's my gingerbread man. And I just put holes in his arms. And I wanted to make him holding some peppermint candies. I saw something that had that, and I can't remember where, and I would give credit to the pinner, but I just don't remember where it is. I'll have to go back and look. But anyway, I thought that I would show you how I recreated this pin to make this adorable gingerbread, like a garland. And actually I've had a couple of thoughts about it since I did it. I was thinking that I'm not really sure about the back, but what I did on the back of these guys is I made sure the backs were plain instead of pink, which I wanted to make sure that it was like covered. Yeah, so this is fun, and you know, you can make changes or add different things, and I want to show you how to do that, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So just I want to stop before we get started and say hello to everyone: Penny, David, Midge, Lori, Bren, Aledra, my friend Aledra, Penny, Mary, Diana, Tara. Hi, Tara, Deborah, Ann, Deborah, and let's see, Kirsten, sorry, and Christine, and I'm sorry if I'm missing anybody, but hello. Hi, Regina. Rosalind, hi. And Midge, hi. So I wanted to say hello, and I also wanted to tell you that last night they were the Cricut folks allowed us to do this preview again of a mystery box. The mystery box is called Sweetie Pie Honey Bunch Mystery Box. It's an infusible ink mystery box that comes with like eight, like one more than 7, 8 cute baby body onesies or baby body suits, plus 6 boxes of joy-sized infusible ink and 2 things of pens in the infusible ink pens. So they let us preview that, and it's not yet launched. I wanted to just tell you guys, so if anybody is like this morning gone looking for it, because I know that Shirley said, oh no, it's sold out. It hasn't sold out. It just hasn't launched yet. So when you click on the link, if you're interested in buying it, if you click on the link, it will come up as like the Disney mystery box. It's not that one. The Disney mystery box is a digital mystery box, and I sent it out to you guys a couple of weeks ago. It's a digital one, has a lot of the movie Up images in it. It's not that one. It's called Sweetie Pie Honey Bunch Mystery Box. So just so you know, while we get the links going and everything correctly, if you ever want to just check, use the link, go through the link and do a search. just using the word mystery. And if there is one live, that's where it will be. Okay. It will show up in the search engine. So I just thought I would put that out there. Also, I had asked you all if you wanted to learn how to do my code is Miss Rita 1. And my link is, HTTP :// I don't know. I leave it in the video. Every video I have it. Yeah, I leave it. And, so I guess you have to use the link and code together for it to work. But anyway, different subject. We're talking about yesterday. I asked if people would be interested in learning how to make their own, zipperless pillow covers, and that's because I had some extra remember this felt that we used to make that adorable little banner. So I had some extra, and I thought, hey, why not make my own pillow cover, which my mom taught me this skill. It's an envelope. It's called an envelope pillow case or envelope pillow cover, and then embellish it with iron-on. So I decided that I would, after such overwhelming great feedback, I decided that I'm going to make this Saturday night for the pillow cover. So if you want to join me in learning how to do this, you'll need you'll need a pillow form, and some of these pillow forms, they range in size. Some are 12 by 12. They're square, but 12 by 12, or if you have 14 by 14 or 16 by 16 or even 18 by 18. And I can drop a link on where I buy my pillow forms, which is actually on Amazon. And then I use about a half of a yard or less, like somewhere between a quarter and a half of a yard. No, it's just kind of too big for it to cut on the machine. But what you can do is you can embellish them with iron-on, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So a lot of people really wanted to learn how to do that. What I want to do after that is I want to do some decorative, like standard pillowcases. So that would be like the kind of pillows. This is more of a throw pillow, but the pillowcase is more of a like you'd put on a bed. It's a standard size. So we're going to decorate a plain pillowcase. Okay. But that won't be this Saturday. This Saturday will be all about how to cut and sew. It's very simple to sew. It could be sewn by hand, but a sewing machine would be better. It does require a little bit of sewing though. So if you have to have a little bit of sewing skill, and then what we'll do is we'll put it together, and then we'll embellish it with iron-on, and then we will go about I think I have several that I can make with you on Saturday night. It's super simple. It's a great trick to learn because, I know everybody has those throw pillows hanging around, like on their couch. And I see in commercials, like people complaining about all the throw pillows. And what struck me was, I love throw pillows, but it can get a little overwhelming because they make some really beautiful ones. And I have a Cricut, so I want to decorate it the way I want to decorate it rather than buying one that's already decorated. I don't know if you guys all feel that way. So you need about, for each pillow, you need about 8. Well, for the 18 by 18 pillow form, I would say a half of a yard. Yeah, and pillows are really, really expensive. So I buy the pillow forms. I can usually get 2 pillow forms for about $15 or less. So that's like $7.50 each. The fabric might cost you a couple of bucks. And then the embellishment is, whatever you have available. So, hi, Joanna. Nice to see you. Welcome. She's a first-time watcher. Yes, I have done puzzles. I've done it with chipboard though, the puzzles. Want to do that? Do you guys want to learn how to do like a picture? Oh, oh, Nikki, good morning. Nikki's had a tough time. Yeah, so this is so this Saturday night will be a sewing, but very low sew. Okay, very low sew, but it's a way for you to use your Cricut to make something. And the great thing about it is once you learn this, this skill, we can change them out. We don't have to go and buy new pillows every single time. And that's how you get like a gazillion pillows. So you use the pillow form and you take off the cover and exchange them. Okay. And so there's yes. And yes to puzzles. Okay. Puzzles. There's actually yes, you can use chipboard on the Air too. And we'll do one. I think there's one. I've been meaning to do one actually with a picture of my dog. But yeah, maybe we can do that. But so I know that I had said that we're going to do the glitter ornaments, but I'll just have to squeeze those in somewhere else. We also have for the rest of the week, I have some infusible ink projects. I have a metal sign. I have some coasters and some ornaments. And then I have, everybody's been talking about those Santa like a snack tray or Santa, like a place to put your Santa snacks like cookies, milk, and reindeer carrots for the reindeer. So I have come up with an idea that I'm still working through to do that for your home. So we've got a lot to cover, and very little time to cover it in. We're at December 8th? Okay, so December 8th. I love puzzles too. And yes, party foil. I have something that I wanted to do with party foil, and that is like the retro bulbs that to make a garland with it. And actually, I started working with it, and I got on a tangent and came up with this gingerbread. So I'm gonna have to go back. Oh yeah, you could use hot glue. Yeah. Oh, dish towels. Great idea, Lori. So we need to bring those ideas to bear too. Because, yeah, you could definitely use pretty dish towels that you might get. Yeah, thank you, Diana. All right, so let's talk about this gingerbread guy, and the peppermint. So I was really disappointed, with the selection of gingerbread. When I did a search on, I'm going to just group this all together so we can, let me group this. There we go. So group it together, and we're just going to hide it because I'm going to give you this file. So if this part gets a little overwhelming, don't worry about it, okay? Because I'll just give you the file and you can just grab it and cut from there, okay? I know, Maria. Oh my God, I have so much part. And on the roll, you get like two pieces that are like, what, 48 inches? I mean, it's so long. And it's like, oh, what am I going to do with all this party foil? But we're going to do some stuff. We will. I promise. Okay. So anyway, so I went to look for, because I love gingerbread man and gingerbread anything. And in fact, for the last 10, 15 years, I've been making gingerbread corgi cookies for my friends. And my son specifically asks for gingerbread corgis every year. So I'm not going to... I'm not going to have to stop on that. But anyway, I use just like an old I use a very old gingerbread recipe that requires some boiling. It's really it's a beautiful recipe, and I'm glad to share it. It actually came from Martha Stewart, so maybe I will share it again this afternoon. So anyway, so I just like all things gingerbread, and so I typed in gingerbread, and I came up with very few things that I liked. I mean, these gingerbread men are cute, but when I was thinking about cutting them out, I had a very set thought process. And then I happened upon this one. Remember we did this with the candy cover? So it was like a candy holder, right? So we're going to use that to start off with, but we need to make some alterations, okay? Because this has got, first of all, it's got two slits right here, and then here is where you would score it so you can bend his arms, and he can hug a piece of candy. Remember, we did those I think we did them on Halloween night. So I want to use this guy first, and then I want to also look for a peppermint swirl. So I did go to images, and I just typed in peppermint, and I saw the one I wanted, a really plain looking with no side pieces. So I found this. Now this is a tag, but I'm going to show you how to fix it up so that it becomes the peppermint of for our little gingerbread man. So first let's talk about the gingerbread man. So the first thing we want to do is sort of dissect him, right? So we're going to ungroup it. And what this gingerbread man has is he has these white pieces. We're going to talk about that. He has these little black eyes. And then the rest of it is just simply pieces that are put together. Now, I thought about this, and I want to keep the pink there. It's a rather unfortunate looking piece, but anyway, so I want to keep there, but I want to double up on the gingerbread man because he's going to be hanging by his hands. So I wanted to make him double. You see? So what I did was I eliminated this background piece, and then I duplicated the front piece, but I'm going to eliminate all of the stuff on it. So, okay, we'll just put that aside. This is the front piece. So what we need to do, first of all, is we need to take away the scoring here. So we have to detach this image. Then detach is down here, detach. And when you detach, all of a sudden your scoring is off of this image. So this is kind of deconstructing an image. So you just detach and get rid of it. Okay, but it still has these slices here, and we don't want those slices because it will make his hands rather weak, right? We don't want slices here. I mean, yeah, if we were making it into a candy holder, but we want some really solid thickness here. So when we put it up onto whatever, a wall or whatever, he's not going to rip, don't you hate that when something, so we want to double him up and we want to take away those cut marks. So we're going to go to our old friend, the contour, which is down here on the bottom right. And we are just going to remove this slice, this little sort of slit in the gingerbread man. Right? So there we have it. We have the front of our gingerbread man. Now, the back of our gingerbread man, we don't want him to be two-faced, right? So we have to detach and remove those score lines, but then we have to go back to contour and we have to do hide all contours, and that will just give us the outside of the gingerbread man. So now the gingerbread man becomes sort of a sandwich where this piece, and the pink is necessary because he has little like gumdrops on his toes, and then his buttons are gumdrop, or like they're pink, and so are his cheeks, right? And so there we have it, becomes like a sandwich, 3 pieces. So this is what you're going to be cutting out, this and this, so front and back, and then with the little piece here. So that eliminates, this pink piece eliminates a lot of work in placement of these buttons, his cheeks. It gives us a place to put the mouth, which we'll cut out in white, and then his little toes, okay? So there is our 3-pieced gingerbread man. And then he has his little eyes, which, let me make sure it goes to the front. So here are little eyes. That's really a very small piece, but it was sort of like unavoidable. And then we have the pieces of white. Now here's another example of they're set up so that for placement, so you'll know where they should go. Unfortunately, when you go to cut this out, it takes up a ton of room and wastes a lot of space. And you know me, I don't like to waste at all. So what I would suggest that you do, but you don't have to do, and again, you're gonna, you can get my file afterwards, and so you don't really even need to know about this, but I want you to understand my logic here is I'm going to duplicate it. I'm actually going to make, there's 5 pieces, so I'm going to make 5 files, 5 of these, okay? And then I'm going to systematically go through and contour out all of the pieces but one. All right, so I can do, for the first one, I can do hide contour, and this is the only one that shows up. So this is the one that goes here on his toe. Now this one here, we do a contour again, and we're going to, you can either just click on these, and so then we have the one for his right foot, or as I'm looking at it, his right foot. And we're going to keep doing that. We don't need the feet anymore. And we need just the arm piece. And that's what we got here. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, here's my arm piece. And then we need the left arm. So we're going to contour out everything except for the left arm. And the last piece is the mouth. Now, I know you might be like, just cut it out and just be wasteful of the paper, but you guys have been with me for a while. You know that I don't like to waste, and this will definitely save you a lot of paper. So here you go. Here's our gingerbread person, man, whatever, a gingerbread cookie, and it's ready to be cut out, but we still need to work on the peppermint. Well, first, also, I wanted to do green peppermints and red ones because I think that would be fun, red and green. And so I have this is it's like actually made as a gift tag. So let's ungroup it and sort of dissect it. So it's 2 pieces, and actually it's got this one, the green, and this one, the white, okay? This actually also has drawing on it. So let's detach it and take off the drawing because we don't need that drawing on there. And so then we have these. So I'm actually going to turn this one into white because I'm going to duplicate this one and I'm going to turn it green. You could do it either way you want to do it. So now we have candy with a background red and a candy with a background in green, but we need to take away these little dots. So let's go ahead and contour those out and just hit contour and contour out that piece. So simple to do, and it's just I want to show you that you don't have to be stuck with the image as it's designed. You can make modifications and turn it into something you want to turn it into. And also, actually, I think my candies are a little too big. I want them to be sort of reasonably sized for my gingerbread man. So I think this was a good size. So let me just regroup these and make them smaller. These are 4-inch circle. I think maybe 3-inch circles would be nice. So let's just group them and go down to 3 inches. Yeah, that looks much better. It's not like this ginormous piece of candy that the gingerbread man is holding. It's like reasonably, and you know what? Proportion is so funny with Christmas stuff. You know what I mean? It's just like kind of funny. Thing. So you have to kind of think in terms of, well, if I had a piece of candy and a actual gingerbread cookie, like how would it look together? Okay, so now we're actually ready to cut and put this together to, so the gingerbread man ends up, I didn't change his size. He's a little over 6 inches, a little over 7 inches tall and about 6 inches wide. And so, I actually cut out a bunch of these, of course, but you could cut them out. I have, actually, if you wanted to, you could duplicate this. Oops, what did I do? I want the whole thing to be duplicated. So I'm going to group it and I'll duplicate it. So then when I go to cut it out, I have already, why is this? I didn't catch that piece. There we go. Okay. Arrange to the front so I can see it. So when we cut it out, we'll have a candy and then a gingerbread man and then a candy and a gingerbread man, if that makes sense. So like this. And so you can cut out however many you want to cut out. Does that make sense to you? Because this way, so let's just go and show what it looks like when you make it. So now here is our saving paper business with the white. Remember, if not, this would have taken up the whole space of a 12 by 12. This is just like tiny bit of for the eyes. There's our pink pieces, there's the front and the back. Now you can move these guys so that they end up in your space on, like you can move this as we've done before, because for some reason the machine doesn't know how, or the software doesn't know how to like put 2 on each piece like that. So it doesn't it doesn't know how to do that. So you can go ahead and move it so you can save more paper. You know, I mean, browns are tough to come by, to be honest. And actually, I ended up with a couple of different color browns, and I thought, it doesn't really matter, because if the back is a little darker than the front, because it's a cookie and it's being cooked, right? So, but you know, I still like to save paper. So you can move these guys around and cut them out. And it's a pretty straight cut to cut these out. It's the putting it together that needs a little bit of an instruction. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm not going to show you cutting this out because it's basically a straight cut. Now I used all solid cardstock to do these. Let me make some room here so you can see. And the only other thing you need besides a cardstock is some baker's twine. I got this baker's twine at Michael's. It's a Recollections brand. It is a little pricey, $5, but everything there is on sale, at least half price. And I think my final price on this was like $2.25. And it's a good size, ball of twine, baker's twine. So this time of year, they do have it in the red. I think they might have it in green as well. Okay, so let's show you how this, whoops, where'd my twine go? I don't want it to fall so the dogs end up with it. So let me show you how to put these together. Just move some things off. I have a whole little production. I did not get my maker yet, but it's on the way. I heard from Cricut. It's on the way. As soon as it comes in, I'm going to do that engraving of the ornaments that I found, because I want to show you that. A lot of people like to see engraving. So, okay, so what you have to do is put all your little pieces. I make little piles. Yes, I know I'm a little obsessive, but I make little piles, and this is what I mean about my browns are slightly off color, but hey, you know, it's a craft. I mean, if you really, really wanted to get fickle about it, you could go and buy all the same color brown. But I have a bunch of browns. They just don't all match, right? And then here are the pieces for the sandwich. And then to the side, I have my white pieces and my eyes. Okay? So this is how it goes together. Like, again, we're going to take one that's cut out. We're going to take the pink, and then we take one that has just the gingerbread. Okay? And we're going to glue this together. So I got my glue. You guys know I use either two. If you're new, you might not know about the glue. Any glue will work. However, I like this particular brand, actually two different brands that I really like, and this is one of them, called Barely Art Precision Glue. You can find it on Amazon. It's really it's non-expensive. You can get a lot for a little money. The other one that I use, which is over here, it's called Art Glitter Glue. It's wonderful glue, but it can be a little bit pricey and hard to find this time of year. So whichever one you can find would be good. Or if you don't, if you just have plain old Elmer's glue or whatever, you can use it. The thing is that you just need to be very applying it very sparingly, okay? You're not going to put big whole globs. This isn't like a slime project. You just want to put a little bit, and it will stick, and you won't have things seeping out the side, okay? So there's our gingerbread guy. And when you put that together, see, he's got the cheeks and then the little gumdrops and then the little things on his toes. Now, you could always cut out or embellish this with like little sequins or rhinestones if you have them. That is definitely a possibility. But let's now go to what we have cut out, okay? So we have 4 different cutouts for the icing. We have this one, it's a squiggly line. And this one also squiggly line. And then the feet are rather unique because it has like this little tip here. This that kind of like almost looks like an elf shoe, and it sort of cradles the little, let me just get it in. All right, it cradles the little toe gumdrop, which I like. So you have to place it correctly so that it's facing sort of up there. And then the eyes, which I agree are very tiny. You'll have to you put this here, and you put the wide part of the eye facing to the left, if that makes sense. Or you can put whatever you want, or you could certainly use any other sort of thing if you wanted to. I think he needs eyes though. And then one other tiny piece is the mouth. You could choose not to do this for the mouth, but it's just a little teeny tiny piece here that goes here. Like that. So let me go ahead and glue these pieces on so that you can see we're not quite done once we glue the pieces on. You know, you could, if you have like a bunch of different kinds of rhinestones, you could certainly do all different ones. I wish that there could be like the little gingerbread girl, but let's just say that these can be boys and girls, okay? Just because they have legs and the gingerbread girls has a dress doesn't mean that these are all boys, right? Let's just do it that way so that we can be fair. Okay, so I put this on the wrong side, so I will admit that there are some little pieces here that if you're going to have your littles work on this, you might want to put them on first or something like that. But I think they could handle the little squiggles here. Maybe the eyes, not so much, right? All right, so there's the squiggles, and let's just do the eyes, which are going all over the place. Now, I actually will put the glue on where I want the eye to go rather than try to do it on this dot. And I'll show you a little trick that I do. Remember I told you I always use my True Control knife? Well, this is one of the things that I do with it, is I stab my little piece like this, and then I can place it here. So he actually needs to be the other side. So I take my True Control knife, stab it, and put it on there. I use my finger to make sure he doesn't come off. So there's a bit too much glue there, but the same thing for the mouth. Just put a little teeny tiny bit of glue there, and we'll just stab that piece, turn it around. It's upside down. Okay, there we go. There we go. A little extra glue there. So, but you guys will do a better job. There I go again, saying that. You guys will do a better job because you won't be like doing the camera. But there is a completed gingerbread man. Okay. This pink cardstock is actually basil cardstock. See that? Basil. It's called Guava Sensation. Guava Sensation. Okay, so here's our gingerbread man. The peppermint candies are so easy. It's just our circle with our peppermint. Make sure all the pieces are cut out. And we're just going to glue them. A little bit of glue on there. Thanks, Dorothy. And again, remember, if you don't want to get into all that, I want to save white paper, you know what I mean? I completely understand. And I'm going to give you the file for this, so that way you don't have to do all the stuff I did. But I want for you to see how it's done, so you can, sort of teach a man to fish rather than just give them a fish kind of thing. So that you can feel comfortable in knowing that you can do this yourself, you see? So here's our peppermints and our little gingerbreads, all gingerbread persons, all, and could you do this out of felt? You could. I have had some trouble with felt, and I was waiting until my maker came my new maker came to try it again. And I didn't have any felt around anyway to cut this out. But yeah, you could. I just haven't had a whole lot of luck with felt lately, and I think it might be some issues with my machine. So my machine actually is going to the shop, and I'm getting a replacement one. So and you notice here my gingerbread is like kind of a deeper brown. This one is more of a craft brown. So I don't think it really much matters, because they go in at different temperatures or times or whatever. Now the last part is just using a hole punch. Now, oh yeah, pink bows would be nice. Yeah, right. Or little bows up here on the head. And so the last thing is just a simple hole punch that I put on the hand. Now, some people say, well, why don't you just put the hole on the hand when you're cutting it out? You could do that too. I just, I was like, well, I don't know why I didn't do that. Maybe because I like to use my hole punch. So then we take our hole punch and we put them on the peppermints as well. And you are almost done. You're going to get your baker's twine and cut a length of it. I don't know if if you're going to make a dozen of these or less or more. Even just a couple would be cute hanging up in cubicle or something in your office. But so we're going to take and put it through the back and come out to the left side of that first peppermint. And then we'll do the same with the gingerbread man. Hold on, gingerbread man. I love garland. It's my favorite thing. So then we put that behind him, and then we do this twine is coming apart a little bit, but you can just squeeze it together like that and spread them out. Boop, boop. And then continue on with however many you have made. If you only made 2, then 2 is fine like that. But I made a dozen or more. And I think it actually looks a little good with a little bit of the twine showing on either side of the peppermint like this. I don't like it so much if it's so close up. And that's it. There's my little gingerbread banner. And you would just continue on with that. And hang it wherever you want. Hang it on your Christmas tree even if you wanted to. But it's nice and sturdy. See that? Nice and sturdy, so things are not going to rip out of that hand. And it will just look really cute hanging up, whether in a doorway or on a mirror or something like that. And it just brings a little bit of pop to your house, a little bit of color. We all need a little bit of Christmas this very minute. Remember that song, We Need a Little Christmas? Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. So that is my little gingerbread and peppermint garland made from Cricut images that we have slightly changed around, just simply so that we can use them for this piece. And just don't forget that, if you find an image and it's not quite exactly what you're looking for, then, oh yeah, I actually, Lori, if I had white, I'm hoarding my white glitter for a different project. Yeah, I like the different colors. Hey, it's diversity in gingerbread, right? So I'm going to give me a few minutes and I will post this video, and then I will post oh yeah, nursing homes, Bren, good idea. Maybe I'll drop this off at the senior center or one of our nursing homes here in the city. And that's a great idea. And it's just cute. And obviously will stay. It's well made. So you can reuse it every year, and you would just take it down and sort of fold it up like this, in a pile, maybe put it in a plastic bag or something. But it's just a really cute little decoration, which you can change any way you like. If you don't like the peppermint, put little Christmas trees in there. Or if you want to do something else. There's all kinds of things. Shimmer paper would also look good, but I just figured I'd show you in the solids, and then you come up with your own. So definitely, if you do make them, post what you came up with. All right. And that's going to be it for today. for Cricut Chat. I'm going to continue on with making my gingerbread garlands, and then I will be working on, I'm trying to think what we're doing tomorrow. I think we're going to be doing infusible ink, a metal sign. So did anybody ever get any of this and think, oh, like I bought these and didn't really know what to do with them. I thought I was buying them for doing etching, and then I saw this. It says compatible with infusible ink. So I thought, interesting. I think I'll do an infusible ink project with this. And it's actually 2 pieces of, it's kind of like a aluminum thing, and there's 2 of them 5x7. So I think we'll probably, yeah, if you're like me, you have stuff like this hanging around, and we're going to make some stuff. All right, everyone, thank you so much for coming today. Hey, thank you also for spreading the word about my YouTube channel. I am 200 people away from hitting my Christmas goal. So I'm trying to hit my goal for Christmas, 10,000 people, which is 5 times more than what I had last Christmas. And I was thinking, I'll never make it to that, but I am like 200 people away. So if you watch me on YouTube, or if you've never watched me on YouTube, you can find me at Miss Rita to the Rescue. And if you wouldn't mind subscribing so I can hit that goal, it's just a personal goal. It doesn't mean anything necessarily, and it doesn't cost anything either. So thank you all for stopping by today, and come back. If you're watching live, come back and you can get the this file. And if you're watching it on the replay, just check the description of the video and you'll find the file in there. All right, everyone, thanks so much. You have a wonderful day. Thank you for sharing, Annette. I really do appreciate it. Really, really do. Have a great day. Yes, please sprinkle glitter, glitter. Yes. We need to get busy. You guys are so fun. Oh, I look forward to this time so much. You have no idea. I look forward to this time so much every day. So thanks so much for being with me, and we'll see you again tomorrow at 9. Have a great day.